So, a couple weeks ago, while trying to remember how to change my plus color, I found something even better. A way to hide from my responsibilities, also known as offline mode. However, this got me thinking, what other Hypixel secrets are there? One quick thing before we begin, I am beginning a conquest to become the most subscribed to Charlie B on YouTube. Our next adversary is Charlie B 2000, a powerful foe that also has a Minecraft video. So they must be stopped at all costs. So please, if you enjoy the video, subscribe, it would make my day. Without any further ado, let's begin. Number 1. Let's talk about the social menu, which apparently exists. On November 5th, 2021, Hypixel dropped an update allowing players to appear offline, set friends as best friends, set friend nicknames, and more. Number 2. Speaking of plus colors, these are unique customizations that are unlocked every 10 levels from 35 to 95 and then every 50 levels up until the coveted black plus at level 250. Or the dark blue plus with 100 donated ranks. Pick your poison. Number 3. Many of you probably know about the random game option. However, if you've used it a lot of times, you may have noticed that typically puts you in classic games a disproportionate amount. Why? Good question. Number 4. For those of you newer to Hypixel, you may be surprised to learn that Hypixel actually built a following by making adventure maps, including the fan-favorite Herobrine maps. The server was actually built off the success of these releases on their YouTube channel. Number 5. Hypixel used to have an adventure lobby, which hosted these same adventure maps for play in co-ops of 5 players. However, due to the heavy resource demand, the lobby was permanently removed on August 4th, 2016, citing resources, motivation, and updates breaking the games. Number 6. Veering course to one of the newest updates on this list, Bed Wars chests now let you deposit items simply by punching the chest with the items. They also have holograms telling you this. This makes the list simply because of how many people forget this is a thing and still deposit manually. Like me. Number 7. In December 2013, Hypixel announced its final rank, MVP+. 4 years later, it was topped by MVP++. However, it was made temporary and called a rank add-on to keep this promise. Thanks. Love you, Hypixel. Number 8. Hypixel has had a stunning 54 ranks over the years, most being reskinned from other ranks. These include YouTuber ranks, such as Technoblade's Pig ranks, as well as April Fool's rank reskins and other fun ranks, such as Beta Tester or Above the Rules. Number 9. In May of 2021, Hypixel retired its mods and promoted the remaining ones to Game Masters, who were paid employees for Hypixel. Interestingly, the post announcing the change has since been silently deleted, leading some players to question what Hypixel is trying to cover up. Number 10. Hypixel holds the record for the most concurrent players on a Minecraft server, with 216,000 players online on April 16th, 2021. This was during the notorious Dante event in which nothing went wrong. Number 11. Hypixel's unique anti-cheat system is called Watchdog, and while it may seem ineffective, it is theoretically just waiting to throw off hack client developers on which hack is triggering the ban. It's also possible it's just slow. Number 12. Skyblock, despite being one of the most popular games in Hypixel, is technically still considered a prototype game. However, despite the idea being incredibly funny, Hypixel has confirmed it will never remove or reset Skyblock. Number 13. Hypixel announced its own standalone game, Hytale, on December 13th, 2018, although it has yet to come out. For those of you in the United States, the Hytale trailer is now old enough to be in first grade. Number 14. At the very beginning of Hypixel, Mystery Dust was called Vanity Tokens. Vanity Tokens were later replaced with Hypixel credits, and finally with Mystery Dust. Thank God. Number 15. Skyblock was initially promised an update to Jerry's workshop called Operation Mayhem. It was originally intended to be a snowball fight, with players using Frosty the Snow Cannon or Frosty the Snow Blaster. But on November 30th, 2022, Operation Mayhem was replaced with the Glacial Cave, so you get to mine and kill penguins instead. Yay! Number 16. Housing is the worst named game mode on Hypixel, as nearly every single house is just a parkour map. However, if you want a spicier game mode, Tommy and its house is open to the public, and has PvP enabled so you can bully people. Number 17. Hypixel has a load of fun commands, ranging from /hi, which allows you to pretend you have friends, /mystery, that invokes the Scooby Gang, /opme, which generates a really funny clickbait screenshot that I would never use, and my personal favorite, /I am trying to be nice but it's hard, which randomly capitalizes the message after it. I'll link the wiki page in the description if you want to explore and or mess around with your friends. No judgment. Number 18. There are 5 arcade machines past the NPCs in the arcade lobby that allow you to play Snake. Collecting 50 points in Snake will yield you a secret achievement, and collecting 200 will allow you to win the game and make you question your life choices forever. Number 19. Speaking of achievements, Classic Games has the most achievements of any category, with 376, followed by Skyblock with 318, and Arcade Games with 227. Number 20. Coming in at the lowest number of achievements is Housing, with just 11, all of which are easily achievable. If you want to finish them and flex on your friends, staff member Gerbor12, whose name I am now putting on screen, has his house open to visitors, as does YouTuber Tommy in it. I think you can spell that last one. Number 21. Admins have the power to activate War Mode in lobbies, which turns PvP and griefing on, and gives all players a wood sword, a bow, an iron pickaxe, 16 cobblestone, 4 bread, and 32 arrows. Number 22. There's a secret gadget called the Hot Potato Gadget. This is gained by being past an admin-spawned hot potato in a lobby. It cannot be gained by the gadget potato itself, however. The potato pyramid schemes will have to wait. Number 23. If you've ever been in a private game with an MVP++, or been an MVP++, you know these games are different from regular games. Cross-teaming is allowed, and there's a bunch of custom rules you can set, including speed, jump boost, instant death, and more depending on the game mode. Sadly, it announces this at the start of the game, so you can't bully your friends quite so hard. Number 24. Hypixel is notorious for all of its April Fool's pranks. Some of these include changing all ranks to variations of Jerry, starting an entire Jerry cult in Skyblock, giving all players the admin tag, renaming ranks to LOL and What, and renaming Skyblock to Skiblock. Why? Number 25. Before the addition of the Chocolate Factory, Skyblock had a game named Cookie Clicker, based on the game of the same name. Unlike the Chocolate Factory, the only way to gain cookies was to repeatedly click the cookie in the menu. The lore of the cookie even changed based on how many times you clicked it, including the banger line, "Your cookies bring all the NPCs to the hub." Number 26. You've probably ended up in Hypixel Limbo before, but you probably didn't know you could break blocks. To do this, you need to arrive in Limbo without being AFK. An easy way to do this is to spam a command that does nothing, such as /hi. Then, you may explore and break to your heart's content. Number 27. After minigames, it is custom to say GG and gain 5 karma. Karma is a show of how good a person you are and is literally useless. Life lessons from Hypixel. Number 28. In the very old days of Hypixel, there was a Hall of Love which listed the staff as well as the top donators to the server. Unlike modern Hypixel, it looks a lot more unpolished, and honestly, I love that. Petition to bring back the Hall of Love. Number 29. Hypixel lobby parkours didn't used to make you go over every single checkpoint. This led to some players getting hilariously short times of just a few seconds by running from the start point to the end point. This was later fixed for some reason. Number 30. Party games used to be split into 3 different sections, Party Games 1, 2, and 3. They would each have 8 unique party games and would play the same games depending on the mode you chose. When Hypixel condensed them into the same game, they removed a few, including boat racing, punch the bats, and horse racing. Number 31. One game from Party Games, however, dodged Hypixel's axe, and that was Hole in the Wall. When Party Games were merged together on March 1st, 2019, the Hypixel team decided Hole in the Wall was ready for its standalone debut, and it became a full-fledged minigame. Number 32. Skywars is a pretty well-known and accessible game. However, one of its kits requires you to nearly complete the Angel's Descent, a task that requires a tremendous amount of skill and thousands of hours of playtime. Or you could just choose in Skywars duels, who's stopping you? Number 33! One of the most enjoyable party games is Pig Jousting, where you ride on pigs and seek to eliminate your opponents. However, actually fighting is the worst strategy in this game, as you don't regenerate health and the game will end by taking a tick of damage from each player until one remains. If you fight, you're likely to die first. 10 out of 10 gameplay, no notes. Number 34, Cops and Crims, the most topical game on Hypixel, has a full-fledged shooting range in its lobby for you to try out new weapons before you play the game. There are even achievements for killing up to 500 of the mobs in there. You can even run in the range yourself and be killed by another player, gaining another achievement. Don't do that in real life, though. Number 35. Murder Mystery can easily be a frustrating game if you keep getting innocent rolls. YouTubers trying to record gameplay on it found this out too, which motivated Hypixel to give them considerably higher chances to aid their recordings. So, if you happen to see someone with YouTube rank in your game, assassinate them immediately. Number 36. During Minecon 2015, Hypixel set up a mini stand a few minutes away from the convention center. Any players who stopped by were rewarded with a Hypixel pin or two and a rank upgrade. And honestly, the Hypixel pin looks amazing, I want it! Number 37. When connecting to Hypixel, you can add just about anything before hypixel.net as long as you put a dot after it. For example, moopazupa.hypixel.net still sends you to Hypixel. I know this was the burning question on your mind. Number 38. If you end up falling in limbo, you will never actually die to the void. You have plenty of time to just wonder what life would have been like on the other side. What things could be if you just made one diff. Number 39! In Skywars, it's very simple to go over your soul limit. Simply complete quests and they will ignore the limit. This can make for some pretty fun screenshots, although you can only gain up to 10 souls a day this way, not counting weekly or seasonal quests. Lastly, number 40. To celebrate the end of the year, Hypixel is continuing its tradition of providing the Hypixel Recap, which shows you a ton of stats about your year in Hypixel, including playtime, achievements unlocked, network levels gained, and more. To find this, just log into the server and run the command /my2024. And that just about does it for your 40 pieces of random trivia about Hypixel, and I will be very surprised if you didn't learn a thing, because researching this video made me feel like an idiot. Either way, if you enjoyed, and I'm assuming you did, or you're stalking me, if you made it this far, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next year. Peace out.